Welcome back to Diskydisk. This is episode 9. We are recording on the 15th of February 2022.
Yes.
This is the part where you say hooray or yay.
Hooray!
Or
I said yeah. I already said yay and hooray.
And then you say we are
Ircha and Tinyhats. I'm the Tinyhats, one word, no capitalization on the H, and you are Ircha gaming.
Yes.
In this episode, what do we talk about or giggle about, as case may be?
What do we giggle about in this one? I don't know.
Yeah.
You made the notes.
They're really bad notes, because if you look towards the bottom there, I wrote where I wrote where do we go when where do we go when you go? Where
do we go when you go? That's your note of this episode. So you can hear that this episode is going to be good. I mean, we start off by not knowing how to episode. And we talk about my new car. We talk about Atelier Sophie too, that we both have gotten review codes of. We're giving you a little sneak peek. And we talk about the coronavirus and vaccines. We talk about the metaverse.
We also have a long section where not a long section, but it keeps sneaking back in there, going to Mars, which is something I'm very excited about, apparently, because it keeps coming up. And then there's the famous where do we go when you go?
We talk a lot about human psychology. Why do we always want more? Does money change you? And why do we always want to reach our next goal?
Yes, correct.
We also talk about reincarnation and nursing homes.
Yeah. Where do we go when you go?
That's the one. We hope you will enjoy this one.
Okay.
It's good.
It's a good giggly episode.
So feedback from last week's episode. What did we talk about? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
We don't remember. We have the memory of a frog.
Wait, youtube.com/Diskydisk. What was it called? Oh, it was the gaming episode. When we suddenly decided to become a gaming podcast. The Steam Deck and Skyrim.
We loved it.
And dead pets. There's a lot of dead pet stories on Discord, which was sad.
So
what about the comments?
So we can read a few comments, definitely. Let's see. P-Twist1 is saying, super excited for the Steam Deck and seeing what games I gravitate to on it.
Same.
Too many in my Steam library. I have yet to play, so may try some of those. Starfield on Steam Deck. Star Deck.
On Star Deck.
Definitely. And Kevin Merrill is quoting me. He's saying, it is such a game. Ircha Gaming 2022.
It's such a game.
It's such a game. That was when we talked about Skyrim in the last video episode.
It is such a game, to be fair. Well, somebody said, or Joshua Eakin? Eakin? Said, being British, I was suitably insulted by tiny space hats capitalized this episode, so much so I've deliberately written her name as 2 words, and I'm kind of like, what did I do? what have I done now? because you said, since Steam Deck doesn't ship to Norway, you said, why do they ship to England? Nobody cares about England. Oh shit, sorry. First the French and now the British. I'm making enemies all over Europe.
Yeah, and they will all call your tiny hats as 2 words, the way that you hate it.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Fair enough.
There's just a lot of comments. King Dingaling is saying chemistry for sure. Sorry.
Weekly King Dingaling comment.
The weekly Dingaling, yeah.
Weekly Dingaling.
Nemo is asking, Tiny Hats, why do you like space games?
Did I say that last episode?
Were we drunk last episode?
Literally don't remember anything. Did I say I don't like space games?
I don't know. Yeah, well, I think it was with Starfield on the Star Deck.
Oh, okay. Starfield on the Star Deck. Well, I'd stars.
You're starstruck?
I have played Mass Effect, and I've played Dead Space and Outer Worlds, which are all space games, and I do enjoy all of them. So
well, then you love it.
Yep, love it.
Yeah.
I didn't love Mass Effect actually, but it was okay. I didn't love it. It was okay.
I've also played a tiny bit of all 3 Mass Effects. Effects. all the effects, and I didn't like them either. Not very much. We also talked about
like a
wait,
no,
what?
carry on. No, I was just gonna say it wasn't like Mass Effect wasn't like a complete waste of time, but I didn't love it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You didn't
anyway,
love it.
I didn't love it. It wasn't such a game.
It wasn't such a game.
No.
That's the best thing we can say about the game. So we also talked about Pokemon Legends Arceus. Is it coming all back to you now?
Yes, now it's coming back to me, sort of, at least when you tell me.
Have you played more Pokemon Legends Arceus?
I have not.
You just left it to die.
Yeah, because I was like, no, this it's not my bag of potatoes.
Wow. Wow. Okay, cool. I guess you should play it more later then.
Maybe at another point.
When you're done with Atelier Sophie 2, maybe.
I was thinking after I'm done with Atelier Sophie 2, I'm going to play Ryza 2 again.
Oh, did you love it?
Yeah. I mean, we can't talk about Sophie 2, so I'll tell you later why I like it. Yeah. But I miss Ryza a little bit. She's cute.
Yeah, I know. Ryza is my favorite.
Yeah. Sophie's cute too, but Ryza is my first love.
Yeah. That's so cute.
I just want to meet her again. My first love.
Well, I don't see any more comments. That's very noteworthy.
I wasn't very prepared for this section.
No, me neither. We just jumped into it. Thank you for the comments, everyone. We appreciate the comments. We got 30 comments on the last one. It's really good.
Hooray.
I like it. Good stuff. Thank you for listening.
Please go again. That was the podcast.
No. We have a few YouTuber shout outs. We're gonna, have that alongside feedback from last episode in this thing. So who do you want to shout out?
I mean, this will be mostly your section because I don't watch enough varied YouTube amounts of YouTube to really have anything to say. So right. This is your corner kind of thing.
Okay, but you did have one YouTuber you wanted to shout out.
I did write one down ages ago, or a few weeks ago, or something. There's this Finnish YouTuber who does cleaning videos. She's called Auri Katarina, if you can say things in Finnish. And I'll link her channel in the Discord because it's like super satisfying. She cleans like the houses of her followers that are like, not just like, oh, my house is dirty, needs cleaning, like depression houses, like trash everywhere, like, do you understand what I mean when I say depression house?
Yeah, you love watching people clean. I love
cleaning.
But yeah, I did a speed up cleaning video once.
I love cleaning.
Yeah, on my YouTube channel, and that's the first thing you said. I love this. Can you do this every day?
Yeah. Cleaning's fun. It's very satisfying.
I guess it is. Ori Katarina.
Yeah. If you don't like very disgusting things, you're probably not gonna. It's probably not good because it is pretty. It can get pretty bad.
Right.
Yeah. But
how bad?
It's very bad. Like bugs and food that is past its expiry date. All kinds of.
Right. I have one YouTuber shout out, and I have to say, since I got Pokemon Legends Arceus, this is the YouTuber I have been watching every single day, and I've used his guides, and I feel like I've been playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. That's a long title. I've played it with him, like with my Switch in my hands, having him talk on the TV, because he does a ton of videos on Pokemon Legends Arceus, and he's just really good. He's the best Pokemon YouTuber right now, in my opinion. And he is called Austin John Plays. Highly recommend. Super subscribe to him.
Super. Does he only talk about Pokemon, or is that just your favorite?
That's how I found him anyway. And currently he's only talking about that. But I looked around on his channel, and he is obsessed with one game at a time. And if I scrolled back quite a bit, he talked only about Zelda Breath of the Wild, like all sorts of like tutorial videos, collect all the collectathon things, videos, basically just tutorial stuff.
Gotcha.
And on that topic, yesterday I finished Pokemon Legends Arceus, the main storyline. Yes, and I also collected all of the 100 and something wisps across the entire land. And I also collected all of the unknown species Pokemon, like the alphabetical unknown Pokemon. But I followed his guides I started doing it on my own as I was trying to be, a good gamer girl. What?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Gamer girl.
What?
A good gamer girl. Uh-huh.
Oh, Clint. Yeah, but then Austin John plays saved the day.
Good. That's very good. So do you still love it then? Arceus?
No, right
Arceus.
now I feel kind of finished and I'm off to Atelier Sophie 2 and I'm 14 hours in already.
Oh, so you're over it. Pokemon.
I'm over it. Okay. No, I will jump back later when there's a drought.
What?
when there's a gaming drought.
Oh. Okay.
So to speak.
Okay.
Transitionizing.
Brain damage.
We're brain damaged. We're joking. Mm-hmm. No offense.
Okay. To brain damaged people?
Yes.
Or do you just okay?
We're just having a hard time starting this podcast today. It's just nonsense. We were not prepared.
Didn't know what we talked about last week.
We know nothing kind of thing, and you have a hard time articulating yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I that was too good. Very loud.
Oh, very loud. Oh God. Okay, I will try to enunciate my words and use my brain.
Use your brain. My brain is not completely clear. Oh my God! Yeah. What is up with us?
So shit. What is up? I feel like that girl from Sophie too. That one that what was her name? Whatever. I feel like her. It's me IRL right now.
Totally airhead. Oh my God. But from one mind to another, we are on the section that's called Currently on Our Minds.
Yep.
I have something for this section this time, actually.
Great.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
One of the reasons why I'm so airheaded is because I've been so excited all day. I woke up, went up the stairs, and I see the sun hit my face for the first time for me this year.
Nice.
I know, right? And every time we live in Northern Norway, and most of you know that already, though.
Yeah.
But every year when I see the sun for the first time, I get almost like a mental little small tear. a mental tear.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's so good, and it's so, I don't know, something happens. I feel all sorts of good young emotions. Emotions are young, but it's like I feel alive. It's like, oh my God, there's the sun. I haven't seen the sun in months. Mm-hmm. And that was the best start of the day. And I made my cup of coffee and I continued playing Atelier Sophie 2, the new Atelier game that's coming out. We will talk about it not next week, but the week after that because of embargo rules. Yes. Rules. We will also have a guest next week. But we can talk more about that. Yes. That's under embargo. Kidding. But yeah, so I had just the best morning. But the thing is, I was so excited today because this is the day that I bought a new car. And we went and picked it up just now. Mm-hmm.
Nice. How is it?
Yeah. It's so good. It's so powerful compared to my old car.
What? I don't actually know. Why did you decide to get a new one? Like, what happened? Well, what happened with the old one? Was it just because you needed a new one?
What didn't happen with it?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
One? Yeah, it was like all of the things started breaking down one after one. And I don't know the technical terms in English, but stoppstarterøyk.
Huh?
Stoppstarterøyk.
Hva faen er det?
I know,
what
right?
Is that?
Okay, I'm going to try and explain it.
Okay.
Ircha is dancing in the background. Hello.
Hello. Hey. Hey, Kuken.
Hey, Kuku. Anyways. It's the stabilization sort of stick.
Stabilization stick?
Yeah, it is a stabilization stick under the car. Wait, what? How?
The
rollover bar that prevents the car.
over bar.
Yeah, prevents the car from rolling over in turns when you turn around. I mean, you turn your car.
Okay.
This sort of thing. I didn't know about this part. I mean,
I thought that was like gravity that did that or something.
That's gravity. no, it's the stick that's under there. Anyways, that popped
What
off.
does it do? How does the stick work? That's what she said.
But it didn't work. It just jumped off, and now if I drive, I mean, the car makes all sorts of noises. But there's several other things that's wrong with it. The coil needs to be changed.
I know what that is. Sort of.
Yeah, I don't know what it does, but I know the word.
Same. I know. At least I have some idea what that does.
Okay. So we have now the stabilization stick and the coil. What else was wrong with it? Koko, hva var galt med bilen min? Oh, damperne og fjæringa.
Like the suspension?
Yeah.
The suspension.
And some other thing. Also, I spilled a lot of shit in the back seat. Like I broke a bottle of wine back there. It's like terrible.
No. Red or white?
Red. My mom's wine. Yeah, so I don't want to wash that car. It's like, fuck that car, buy a new one.
Are you just gonna condemn it? Like, are you gonna squash it up into a little?
Yeah, there's too many things.
Excuse me.
Sorry, Corona. I don't have Corona. It's so shameful to cough these days.
Yep.
I've been holding in coughs.
Just don't do it. No coughing.
Anyways, so I'm gonna wrap up this story really quickly.
Okay.
When I opened the motor, the engine.
You don't open the engine. You open the hood or the bonnet of the car. You don't open the engine. But yes. Anyway.
This is the first time I talk about car in another language than Norwegian. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Open the engine.
Yeah, I open. Anyways, I don't know how to translate all of these things. Oh my god. Anyways, it just.
What happened? What happened when you opened the engine?
It didn't look good. There were wires that was not connected. There was some other wires that was taped shut. And there were also like strips.
Zip ties?
Yeah. All sorts of like the worst repair jobs ever has happened in that engine. And sorry, Coco man. Sorry, Shaman. He's the one that's been saving my car over the past 4 years. I've had this.
He's the one who's been zip tying and taping stuff.
Definitely. Yeah, I know, right? But he's good. It's all has been working fine. It's just that now in Norway we have something called the 2-year checkup that you have to pass in order to have your car on the road at all.
Well, it's in all of the EU. It's the EU thing.
Yeah. And that one
I'm sure that probably has a better name too, like a more professional name. I just called it the EU checkup. But I'm not EU control.
Yeah, I know, right? It's the checkup that you have to pass. There's just too many things, and I will not pass that.
You shall not pass.
You shall not pass. That's gonna happen. So that is coming up. There's too many things, and also the stabilization stick. That went away.
The stick
the other day. So then I found a new car, and we went and got it now. And it is a sub. I can link a picture. I can post a picture on Discord. The Ircha Gaming Discord. Go and check it out. It's very pretty. Pretty.
What, the Discord or the car?
The Discord.
So pretty.
I will link pictures. Link post. What? Anyways, I feel like that was a big currently on my mind. What's on your mind?
That was a big
big mind.
Yeah, I don't really have anything on my mind. I did remember though before when you said about the sunlight, you were like got up and it was all fantastic and you saw the sun and it was glorious. It is not quite so glorious here because in our living room, like behind our computer, so directly behind me now, we have these like small windows all along one wall. And when there's like 2 periods of the year where for several weeks, the sun comes up at this point of the year, comes up right there, and then it travels right along all those windows and constantly shines, like low horizon sunlight right onto the computer screens.
Oh no.
So you can't do anything. It's so fucking annoying.
That's the worst.
It is the absolute worst.
I mean, don't you have curtains?
We're
so not prepared today.
You've seen the curtains that we have, right? They're kind of like roly-poly curtains. They don't really do much to alleviate the problem.
Yeah, get new curtains.
Just delete the sun from the game. I don't know.
Delete the sun from the game.
Banned. Reported.
Cute. No, I love the sun. I'm a summer child.
You know, to be fair. Little summer child.
I'm a summer child. I love it.
Okay, same.
What else is on our minds? Do we have anything? We don't have a mind today.
No. And also, but Sophie too, because I got the review code yesterday.
I know.
But we can't talk about that. It's not allowed. It's illegal.
Yeah, but you can talk in general. When is it released? It's coming out at the 24th of February, I think.
Yep. No, 25th, I think.
Okay.
Next Friday.
You can pre-order it. It's coming out for PS4, Switch, and is it PC also?
Yes. Yeah. It is also PC.
Everywhere. You can see the trailer. That's not breaking the embargo. Talking about the trailer.
I haven't seen it.
I have. It's
looking
really pretty. And one of the things that I have advertised with this Atelier game, and I don't know if you know this, they have done a whole new thing with the facial animations. It's much more detailed in the face, in the cutscenes. They worked so that the eyeballs they move around actually this time.
The eyeballs move. I mean, groundbreaking.
I know that is why you should get the game.
Yeah, for the eyeballs.
They move. Yeah, literally they move around. They have never had that before in an Atelier game. And watch the trailer.
The trailer actually is cute, and then I really love the green grass game situation that's going on.
I know
that you see in the trailer, like at the beginning.
I know
it's so cute and so green and so happy.
Yeah, and of course it has all this the gameplay loop that we know from earlier titles.
I said this to you before though. I hate her coat. Like I don't know if this is how she was always dressed, Sophie, because always is my first encounter with Sophie here.
It's an old coat.
But that coat is ugly. Like what is going on at the bottom there?
I know, right?
It's just terrible.
Yeah, but you get several other outfits for her that you can change out. I mean, if you have save files, how was that? If you had save file from Lydia and Suel, Ferris, or Sophie on the Switch, you get the costumes from one costume from each of those games. And if you if you have the save file from Ryza 2, I think you get the Ryza 2 outfit.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask, because I have the Ryza 2 the Ryza 2 outfit.
Yeah.
And I considered just putting her in that just because I'm familiar with seeing Ryza's booty.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like I have to be true to the coat, even though I think it's really fucking ugly.
Yeah. You can pretend that it is Ryza, but
it'll grow on me. The coat will surely grow on me eventually.
Yeah. I'm using the white coat that they have also announced in the trailer. Not spoiler.
She's so cute though. I'm just watching the trailer. She's so cute. What's her face? The one in the blue dress in the trailer. The girl with the blue dress and the
Plakta.
Plashta.
Plakta.
Is it with a K? I thought it was.
Yeah.
This is Arceus all over again. Plakta. I thought it was Plashta.
The R's phone. No, it's Plakta. It's Plakta because the first Sophie that was released in 2015, it had English voice acting, and they always said Plakta.
Okay.
They didn't say it exactly like that.
How they said it. That's
Plakta. No, but it was like plucked off. Plakta. Okay.
Plakta.
Yeah, I know, right? So that is fun.
She's really cute. Anyway, that was the point. She's cute.
Fun story. You don't have to have played Sophie 1 in order to enjoy Sophie 2 because obviously you haven't. How do I can ask you one question though? Do you find the story to be confusing for a new player?
In Sophie 2?
Yeah.
No.
So you don't, but that just emphasizes that you don't have to have played the first one.
No, I don't think it's confusing at all. They explain it really well.
Yeah, I do. I do. I know I do. They do.
Yeah, but to be fair, I didn't feel that way with Ryza 2 either, because I also didn't play Ryza 1, but they
True.
like you don't get like an entire fucking like summary at the beginning that is like this is what happened in Ryza 1 lol. But when as they go along and talk and you meet new characters, and every time they meet someone, they're very like, oh yeah, remember that time 6 years ago when you and I did exactly this.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
know.
kind of like they always
catches you
retell
up.
it, so it's not like, yeah, you don't need to have played Ryza 1, I would say.
You only play the sequels.
Yeah. I'm a Italian sequel girl.
So cute.
Yeah.
You started with Ryza 2 and now Sophie 2. Only
Yep.
sequels.
No, I'm a super fan. Super Ryza fan. Super Ryza fan. Super Italia fan. Super
Yes.
Ryza fan too.
I'm so proud of you still. Like you're a super
Me
fan.
too. I'm so proud of
I
myself.
can't believe it. I will never believe that.
Well, the day has come.
Have you played anything else lately?
Except for Skyrim? No.
Yeah, I saw you played Skyrim. I think it was on
Mhm.
Instagram stories or some
And
story.
we also story. And we
Yeah.
also talked about it last podcast.
I know there's enough Skyrim for this week, next week also maybe.
Enough Skyrim forever. No.
Yeah,
That's not true.
I've been
Yeah.
playing Pokemon Legends Arceus, and the game that we are also going to review. You will review it on the podcast, and I will review it in a review video.
What is that, Sophie? But I asked you this and you didn't respond before on Discord in text. I asked you, are you making your Sophie 2 review to be released when it releases, or
Yeah.
will you? Okay,
Yep,
gotcha, cool.
it's
So
gonna
in 2
be
weeks,
that. Yep.
in 2 weeks we can talk about it all day, an entire Sophie 2 podcast.
Yeah, I have played one more thing actually.
Mm-hmm.
I have. I think I said it maybe last time, but I have either way started over in Scarlet Nexus. It's a
You didn't say
JRPG.
that.
Okay, I didn't
don't
say
think.
it. Cool.
I don't think so.
Started over, and it's a game that I got last year, but that was in the time of the year when there were too many games, as we often have that.
The opposite of a drought. What is the opposite of a drought?
Yeah.
A tsunami? No, like
Yeah,
a typhoon.
Too many games. Too many games. So that got super overshadowed by a lot of other games at that
Mhm.
time. But now I'm like, I want to play you. I was like,
I wanna play you.
pointing at it like, I'm gonna play you now. Yeah. Sort of thing. So I started that. It's fun. I like the story. I like the characters. Fun. Much more fun now than I thought it was at first. Have you ever like played a game, brand new or game in general, and like, I'm not feeling this game, and then you leave it for 6 months or a year, go back to it like, yeah, let's try that, and then love it?
Yeah, I have absolutely done that. We've had this conversation not on the podcast, but before, that's what happened with me and Witcher 3.
Yeah, you went back to you went back to, because your PC didn't handle it at first, and you're like, this is never gonna happen, and then you went back to it when you had a stronger PC or something.
No, my PC handled it. I got it with my graphics card, but it was when it was brand new and it was really buggy, and I just didn't like it. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I don't like it.
Do you think that will happen with Cyberpunk?
Pass.
Are you ever gonna play Cyberpunk?
Why would I do that? Am I supposed to?
Yeah, it's CD Projekt Red people.
Okay, but am I supposed to play it?
Also super buggy. Yeah, it's open world city, futuristic, big game that got really burned review wise.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't have any relationship with it, so
yeah, I'm saving that for later. I'm gonna continue to play more Cyberpunk later down the road when I've formed my cult. And that is all set and done.
Once the cult is finished, being formed and everything, then yep.
Nu, är det som säger.
Nu. Okay. Wing it.
We're gonna wing this topic. We have a topic. It's not a fun topic, and you are tired of the topic before we have even started the topic.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the pandemic.
Pandemic.
So, are you vaccinated?
Yes, I am.
How many times?
3 times.
I have 2 times, so waiting for my third. It has to be like 5 or 6 weeks between the second and the third. Waiting for that.
Has it really been that short amount of time since your second?
I was really slow. I was just slow. Sorry.
Okay.
But I did
Nice.
it. I have nothing against the vaccines. I like it. I love it. I'm kidding.
I love vaccines. I'm such a vaccine fan.
I do it every day for breakfast with my coffee. Kidding. How did it feel? Like, did you feel anything in your arm?
To be when I was vaccinated?
Yeah.
Actually, it was kind of funny because like I got the first two like at the vaccination station.
True.
So to speak. And then the third one we got they sent out the vaccines to our work because I work in a nursing home.
Yeah.
So one of my colleagues did the third third injection on me. And
Oh
like
my.
sorry to my colleague who definitely doesn't listen to this podcast, but she like I had my work uniform on, which is like a non-stretchy kind of nurse
Yeah.
top situation. And like when you pull that up, like your arm, it's like so tight that your arm is just kind of like squashed in.
Yeah.
And she couldn't get the needle into my arm properly. So she was just kind of like, it won't go in. And then she like pushed it really, really slowly in.
That's what she
That's
said.
what she said. Yep.
She got it
Instead
in
of
eventually.
she got it in eventually, yeah, and it felt good.
Did you love it?
Well, yeah, but except for after that, for like days and days and days, my arm was like in agony. It was
Oh,
so
yeah.
fucking painful.
Isn't that when you hit something that you shouldn't hit with a needle?
Well, she definitely hit something she shouldn't hit.
Because
Very slowly. She hit
the
it very slowly.
yeah, because the first vaccine that I did, it was perfectly injected. So my arm didn't hurt. I was like, that was it. Okay, cool. I felt nothing, felt fine. Perfect.com. Like
Same.
10 out of 10 vaccine experience. Super
Yep.
would recommend. And
10
but
out of 10.
the second time it was like ouch, and it was like my arm hurt for 2 days, I think, at least the first day.
Mhm.
So then I think it was injected into something that it shouldn't be injected into. I mean, like you have, what do you even have inside your arm? Like, not that I open and
What do you
check.
even have inside your arm, to be honest?
It's your meat.
Your meat, yeah. Straight through the meat.
And like with veins and all sorts of wiring. Did you
Mhm.
know
Well,
that
it's the muscle mainly that it goes into.
Did you know that the body has perfect cable management?
I did know that actually.
Perfect.
It's perfect.
It's so good. So yeah,
Mhm.
straight into the cable management.
Hmm. But then with the COVID now in Norway on Saturday, they announced all the restrictions are, gone. Where we announced
Yeah.
COVID to be over.
We have heard
So
that before. It's on and off, on and off, on and off.
I know, but this is the biggest opening that's happened since the pandemic started.
Since
This
the
is like
last since the last opening.
No, this is the biggest one period since the pandemic started.
Oh, okay.
Do you not watch the news? Hello.
I'm not excited because it's open closed, open closed.
Well, I'm not excited because I don't care.
I don't leave the house.
Same. Exactly.
No reason to be excited. I don't
Yeah,
go out
exactly.
clubbing anymore. It's not like I'm
No.
20.
I don't go anywhere anymore.
Cute. Yeah,
So,
we have never gotten the actual disease.
COVID?
Hmm.
No, I have not had it.
Do you think you will ever get it?
Probably. I think everybody will at some point.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, most people
Everybody.
maybe. A lot
Some
of
people have it several times.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's-
I would never
cool.
be surprised if I get it.
No, same.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who's had COVID.
Shout out. Anyways, it's a thing. Hold on tight. Like, we'll see.
What?
Good luck with that.
This is really that was well articulated. Very good.
We're brain
But it is
damaged.
yeah. But it is a boring topic. I mean, it was been on the list since like the first podcast episode, just because it's such a topic.
Such
but
a
it's-
game.
But it has been talked to death, so it's kind of like out of things to say about COVID.
Yeah, fuck that. Kidding.
So,
Do we have another topic that we can tackle?
ja, det må vi nå ha.
That we can inject into our
Inject.
meat?
Why is this one bolded? Is this is
Oh
happening?
yeah, I wanted to talk about the metaverse. I can't even
Metaverse.
say it.
The metaverse.
I can't say it. Metaverse. How do you say
Yeah.
it?
Metaverse, yeah.
Metaverse.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about it?
Not except for that Mark Zuckerberg made it, which
I know,
is
right?
that's all you need to know, really.
He hasn't really made it yet. He's planning on
He's
making
going to make it. Okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to make this. Yes.
You can
Okay,
never
so-
trust him. He looks like a robot, and I don't like his haircut.
I know, right? I know, right? I watched like maybe 5 videos about the metaverse 2 days ago. Like while I was
Mhm.
making dinner, it was running in the background. I eventually like looked. I eventually like listened in and tried to figure out what is this. But to be fair, it's so confusing still to me. I can't wrap my head around it. It's like a virtual reality, social media communication place virtually. So yes, that sounds like an MMO game of sorts where you can also hang around and do fun stuff and have like meetings, like professional company meetings in. It's gonna
Isn't
be
that basically like there's a movie, well, a book first, and then a movie called The Ready Player One, which is that basically that. Do you think Zuckerberg's a fan? Maybe that's why.
He's a fan. Maybe.
He's a fan.
I don't know.
Terrible. It's a terrible movie, by the way. Don't watch the movie. Read the book. Anyway,
Okay.
not the point.
Link in Discord.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe it will take over the world. Kidding.
Mhm.
No, but like, do you think metaverse will replace, like, we're thinking 20 years down the road, maybe? Do you think it will replace these normal social media? Do you think it will be like a place that is like, if you imagine Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, those are the 3 platforms that I use the most anyway. You can put in Twitter, because why couldn't you put in Twitter also? And do you think that will be all of those services and experiences combined into one thing? Do you think I will be doing game reviews on Metaverse?
I hope not. Because, I mean, do we all really want to live in Mark Zuckerberg's magical wonderland in 20 years? I don't really.
Where we're headed.
We're all headed to Mark Zuckerberg's wonderful.
Unless Microsoft beats them to it and create their own universe.
It sounds like the 7th circle of hell is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
But
I think it's gonna be super addicting once it's set and done.
But it's like a VR, right? Like VR goggle situation type deal.
I don't know, but if it is like a social media, I'm gonna be on it as quickly as possible to grow some people, grow some audience,
grow some people.
I'm gonna be there growing people in metaverse. I'm gonna enjoy it. Kidding.
Mm-hmm. Weren't they going to rename Facebook Meta, or was it Metaverse? What, I think it was just Meta, right?
He has renamed his company already.
Yeah, I know the company, yeah, but the Facebook, the actual website, the Facebook.
No.
Well,
my prediction is when the metaverse is up, I think the Facebook, here we go, it's gonna crash and burn eventually and be morphed into the metaverse universe thing.
Okay.
Maybe.
I hope we go to Mars before that happens, but okay, that's it.
Yeah, you really want us to go to Mars.
I really want to go to Mars.
Mars is so far away though.
Yeah, but it would be so fun to go. I just want to go.
What are your expectations of Mars?
I mean, I'm not gonna go to Mars. Like, let's be real.
No, but you are excited for someone to go.
I'm excited for somebody to go to Mars. Yeah,
why
I
is
think
that?
It would be cool if we could go to, like, because if you want to go into conspiracies and shit, people do think that we haven't even been to the moon. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure that we have been. Not that I can, I wasn't there or anything, but
it happened.
It did happen. But like, if we could go to a different planet, that would just be so cool.
Cool.
So we should throw our money at. Yeah,
it would be cool.
We should throw our money at Elon Musk
KOOL.
instead of Mark Zuckerberg.
Right.
Yeah. Don't you want to go to Mars? I mean, maybe not personally, but don't you want to live when
we have several robots up there already? I mean, how more
robots
exciting
aren't people? It's not a person.
It's more exciting.
Even if that robot sings happy birthday to itself, it's still not a person.
Okay, cute.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't mind it. It's gonna be fun. Maybe
you don't mind people going to Mars? You're just ambivalent about people going to Mars.
I think it's okay. It's good. I approve of that.
Okay.
Ircha Gaming approved. Go to
Approved.
Mars.
Okay. Well, I think I actually see kind of almost a little segue we can make here. We can segue into this one.
Wait.
This one. This
not,
one.
Not minimalism.
No,
Okay.
not the girl with the eyelash curler.
We have our Google Doc in front of us. We
Mhm.
can see our temporary topics, and the one you're highlighting is called "Why do humans always want?" Is that the one?
That's the one.
That was not a good transition.
Yeah, it is, because we want to go to Mars. Why can't we just stay on Earth? Why do humans always want more? Segue.
Okay.
Beautifully.
Okay.
I set it up.
So why do humans always want more? What I'm thinking when I wrote that is, why do well, it's self-explanatory. If you get your dream house, did you know that it's not exciting forever? You will always want more. If you get the job that you have always wanted, it's fun and you're smiling for a month, maybe. Maybe, or a week. And then you're like, on to the next thing. What's the next thing I'm gonna tackle? The next thing I'm gonna achieve and accomplish? If you accomplish that, there's always gonna be something else. And this has to do with human psychology to do with, yes. And I've been reading up on this. It's so exciting, actually. It's a part of what makes humans as we know them. Yeah. We're always striving to better ourselves, to be better, earn more, I guess. Some people has that as an ambition. Be acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
Yes. And I mean, do you not agree?
Here I go again. Not really. Technically, I mean, you can't really disagree with the psychology theory-ness, but I don't think everybody's like that.
Okay, I will give you a really perfectly good example that all of the listeners are going to get a smile and a kick out of. And that is, why do we always want more games when we have 1,000 games to play that we haven't even touched, opened? We have games that we haven't unwrapped even. We have games in our Steam library that we haven't even played. But not
everybody does that either, though, to be fair. There are people who are very good at not making a giant backlog for themselves. So there are people who don't do that.
Yeah, but why do you always want more? I have so many games. Why do I always go into the Switch eShop every time
I don't know?
Yeah, every time I open up my Switch, I'm like, I have 1,000 games. I shouldn't go in there.
Shouldn't go in there. Just don't go in there. But you do.
I go in there.
I don't.
I mean, do you feel satisfied? Do you feel
just in general?
Yeah, fulfilled in your life?
Yeah.
Or do you want a new car, a new house, a new, I don't know, curling iron?
No, but this is actually the interesting thing. If you ask somebody, if you had 10 million cronies or dollars or whatever, what would you do? If somebody just handed you a giant money bag with a dollar sign on it and said, here's a bunch of money, what would you do?
Pay tax. That's the first thing. It's oh god, I gotta pay taxes.
Yeah, but if you didn't have to pay tax on it, if you literally just got it.
Personally, though, I would just put it in savings, and I don't personally need anything now. I'm quite satisfied.
So there's nothing you would get, nothing at all.
I would get something for family members and
this
friends.
Is a very common answer, yeah.
Yeah, I would buy something for the people that I care about, that I know needs something, because I would like to think that I put other people before myself, but I also think of myself. It's a neat little system, I guess. But I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. I have food in the fridge, so I'm good.
But yeah. But the danger with if you get a lot of money and you're okay, I'm gonna buy my mom a house,
yeah,
the thing, the theory is sort of that if you have money suddenly and if you're spending it on other people will see you differently.
Oh no.
So it would change your relationships with people if you're, suddenly you turn into a person who can give them what they want, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
And you'd like to think that your relationships transcend this thing, but apparently there's some theory that says that that's not true, and people will always see you differently if you have money.
Well, it won't happen with my mom, but I can see that happening with just about any other person in my life. Actually, because then I'm the ticket to fun.
Yeah, you'll be you'll be you're on the fun tickets. That's gonna be you.
Yeah. It's easy to be taken advantage of, yeah. And that is of course not good. Do not recommend.
No.
That is actually kind of sad that people get taken advantage of.
And you could also flip it the other way. Like, if you have that much money, would you change? Even if you say it now, and even if you wouldn't, go out and buy, a giant house and like 8 cars and, whatever. If you just have that much money and you never have to worry, squiggly fingers, about anything, like, would you change as a person, even though you don't, mean to?
What? How much money was it?
I just said I said 10 million
10
kronas,
million.
I think.
Yeah, that I would assume that would change just about anyone. It would be stupid to not change in some way, I think, because there's a lot of responsibility with that sort of money. And also all the doors in your life are opened. It's like, I've achieved everything. What do I do now?
Yeah, exactly.
All life. Because all our lives, and as a human, it's in our species, so to speak, to be always wanting more, working towards a goal. It's the road. It's not the goal in itself. It's the road there, that sort of thing. Just like with YouTubers, they set themselves like goals. It's like, when I hit 10,000 subscribers, that was my first goal. I was like at 8K for 1,000 years, almost. No, I was like at 2K.
Almost 1,000, like 992.
Yeah. That's the one. And when I hit that goal, it was super fun. You and I baked a cake, actually.
Yeah, I was there for the cake.
Yeah.
Was that really 10K?
Yeah, that was the 10K cake.
That doesn't feel that long ago, but it is.
It was in 2018. Early
Jesus.
2018.
Is it really that long ago?
Yeah, it's like 5 years ago.
Jesus.
Fucking hell. Man.
Fucking hell, dude.
Fucking hell. Yeah. But that was a big goal. But the thing is, humans always strive for more. The next goal was already set, and it was 20K. Let's tackle that. Let's see how far we can get this thing. But I mean, like, I've always made videos regardless. Do you remember when I made, just as, I want to say, if I can say so, just as like passionate videos, when I had about 300 views every video, like in 2017? That passion hasn't changed. But the thing is, YouTubers always set a goal. Like right now, my goal is that the most normal goal would be to reach 100K and get that plaque, the YouTube plaque that you actually get sent. So that would be fun. But I'm not super sad if I don't reach it.
No.
Do you have any goals that you have set for yourself?
No. I feel like I'm really unambitious, and I am though.
Are you an unambitious person?
I would absolutely say so. I mean, I have my job. I have no reason to believe that I'm going to change my job anytime soon, because I like my job and it's, fine. I have a place to live. I have my cats. I have my Patrick. I have our car. We have like everybody's healthy and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just kind of like, I don't really know what any eventual goal would ever be. Don't really have anything. Don't have anything to look forward to.
I also feel like today when the sun hit my face and I felt a tingly feeling inside, I felt I've accomplished everything. I'm so happy and grateful that people in my life are well, and that I'm well, and that the podcast is going well. Kidding.
I
didn't think about that, but I'm like, I was like, it's such a beautiful day. Nothing really matters because it's such a beautiful day.
You were just like, shit, it's good to be alive.
Shit, I love this life. It's the best thing I've experienced.
Same.
Yeah, I really do love life though.
Yeah, that's good. So you would say that you're grateful, I guess, is the...
Yeah, that's the next part. Do we practice gratitude enough? I want to say no.
I want to say no too, because I think that people take things for granted, even if it's something that they worked for, they take it for granted, sort of thing. So you're not grateful enough ever for anything that you have achieved. Not to go back to that thing that we talked about the money on the floor and whatever, and like getting shamed into thinking that you shouldn't be better than you are. But I think people never are completely, they should be much more grateful, kind of thing, for what they have.
But this is also normal. It is normal to not practice gratitude and take things for granted, because we're back to the why do humans always want more? It is what made the human species where it is today, for better and for worse. It's just how we are built and wired in the cable management.
The cable management is really, we have the patches installed, and we can't do anything about it. Can't uninstall it.
DLC content.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always want more DLC content.
The DLC will be when we get to Mars. That's when the real DLC is unlocked. New continent, new quests.
Yeah, new quests. Yeah. Cute.
Good.
But yeah, I just wanted to mention that we always want more. Strive for your goals, but appreciate where you are at. If you are at 500 subscribers, enjoy it. Have fun with it. Have your passion. Do you think people change with fame?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I have seen that. Actually, I've seen it. I've seen it. Yeah. Yeah, like YouTubers that I used to be friends with before they got big. They changed attitudes towards me after they got big.
Yeah, so did you. Just joking.
No.
Joking.
This is the thing. I don't want anyone to be jealous of my numbers. I want to be just down with everyone. What am I even saying?
Okay.
What I'm saying is that I don't want to be the person that changes with how many subscribers I have.
Well, you haven't, so good job.
Thank you. Good job.
You're welcome.
Good job. You have gained a lot of subscribers. You have changed.
I have changed so much as a person.
Fy fan. It's like I don't recognize you anymore.
Just
what happened? Did you gain 100 more subscribers?
Yeah.
Who are you? I'm subscribed.
Yep, same.
That was a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you're content with your life.
I am very content.
I'm also. But so I'm like in the middle. Ambitious or not ambitious, I'm perfectly put in the middle. I'm sometimes ambitious when I feel like it. But most times I'm like, I don't feel like being ambitious today. Not today.
But I wonder if that would be considered a negative trait. Like, do you think it's bad to not be ambitious at all? Because I feel like I'm not. Like, I'm really not.
You have accomplished all the things that you wanted to accomplish.
But isn't that a bit sad?
No. What is the reason for us living? Like, what is the meaning of life? Oh my god.
42?
No.
Yes, it's 42.
I don't know. It's like every time I think about that big question, what is the meaning with life? I think to myself, I just want to be happy. That's it. Happy. It doesn't mean rich. It doesn't mean poor either. But happy. Just happy. I have enough, and that's enough. Yeah, but happy. Good. I mean, you can be happy rich, happy poor, happy have the best to work in life. Just happy. I don't know, what is the meaning with life for you? What?
No, it's okay. Sorry.
Happy.com.
Happy.com. No, I don't really have an answer, except for 42.
Enjoying life. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, what else are you gonna do? It's like, eventually it's gonna be over. And you may or may not get to go to Mars. So you just really gotta enjoy what you can while you can.
Yeah.
In lieu of not being able to go to Mars.
You and the Mars.
Mars is my favorite thing right now.
It's
really
the week's
I watched
topic.
I actually watched The Martian the other day too. Maybe that's why I have Mars on the brain. That's a really good movie. The history is good.
It was history and it was good.
Yeah. Okay. Segue.
I loved it.
Oh. Recording in progress. Hello, welcome back to Diskydisk. Sorry, no.
This is your topic. Go on.
The first part was your topic, but I feel like we could spiral nicely into what happens when we die, because this is one of the freakiest topics in my brain.
It's a big one. It's a big
I
one.
really hate thinking about it. Like it's my least favorite thing in the entire universe to think about is dying. Is that weird?
I know, right? No, it isn't weird. And you work in a line where you see
See a
death.
lot of dead people.
Yeah, you watch death occur regularly. And it's not fun because that means you're not living anymore. Wow.
But then that's sort of the thing, like where do we go when we die? Because the question then becomes, if you believe that you go somewhere else like heaven or you get reincarnated or Valhalla or wherever you end up kind of thing, you kind of have something to look forward to.
Okay, so I want to hear your response first and then I will go.
About where I think we go or what happens when we die? Nothing.
Theory.
We just die and then that's the end.
Rip.
This RIP.
Rip.
That's that's why I don't like thinking about it, because that's what's so uncomfortable, because you can't really, imagine accurately what it's like to not exist. Like, well, if you just suddenly stop thinking and existing and like moving and talking and whatever, everything that you're doing, you can't do any of those things anymore, and it's not temporary, it's like permanent. And it just like it gives me the shivers to think about. It's just so uncomfortable to like, because you can't imagine it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's like a really I wouldn't say it's scary, it's just really uncomfortable. It's just kind of like ew. Ew.
Ew.
Ew.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think that it stops mattering. It doesn't matter when you have died. That is the point where it doesn't matter anymore. That's why we shouldn't think about death, because it hasn't happened yet and it's worrying to talk about and think about. But when it has actually happened, that is the point of no return. Rip.
That's when you should start worrying.
That's when it doesn't matter anymore, is what I think. And I think we could say that it's fine, and that is the word I want to say. It's just it's gonna be fine. It's fine. I want to believe that because I also have like anxiety of death.
I think most people do on some level. But so you don't think
that is the nature of life, though, that we don't want to die.
Well, at least most people. But so you don't believe in like heaven or hell or Valhalla or anything?
No,
nothing.
No.
If you had to pick one, like one final destination, so to speak, that you would like to believe in, what would you like? Would you want to go to heaven? Would you want to go to Valhalla? Would you want to like what would you want to happen?
Okay, I'm gonna break it to you. I do believe in the supernatural and ghosts, but I believe that is just a small little window segue place before the final destination. The final destination, I believe, is, I can ask you this: where were you before you were born and before you
Where was I before I was born?
No, before you were inside your mom, or even inside your dad, sorry. Before all of that.
I don't really want to think about being inside my mom or my dad.
We both have. It's how life works. You all have, all the listeners have also
your genitals, unless you were surgically removed from your mother.
Never mind that. Where were you? What do you remember from that time? What do you remember from 1980s? Nothing.
Nothing.
Black.
I wasn't alive.
Just a blackness with no sound, no feelings, no thoughts. Black. Maybe not even black. Who knows? There was nothing. I think we will go back to that state, which was fine. I was fine in 1980.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, the thing is that at that point, you didn't know what you'd already had. It's like you don't know a good thing
because it didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Yeah, but now it matters, because now you've had all these good things.
Now it matters, yeah. But when you die, nothing really matters anymore.
Sad violin.
But Rip. But I do want to believe that I can become a ghost.
Okay.
If
to what end?
If I have something that I left unsaid. Like,
so you want to haunt people?
Yeah.
That's what you want to do?
Yeah, like that would be fun. It's like, did I ever tell you that I loved you? Sort of ghost. Did I ever tell you that I hate you?
You're gonna be that ghost.
Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe to Isha Gaming. Door creaks shut.
And when I'm done, it's like / ghost out.
Yep. Excellent.
Yeah. Excellent. Do you believe in the supernatural and ghosts and stuff?
No,
Nothing.
not at all. I mean, I'm very cynical. I don't really believe in anything, I don't believe in anything and I don't have any ambition. I'm just a terrible person.
What are you? You've changed so much after you got so many subscribers.
Yeah, I
don't know
subscribers. Yeah, no, same. But no, I don't. I just don't believe in it. No.
You don't believe in heaven or hell?
No.
No.
Or if I could pick one, and like if I got to like somebody gave me some magical power that let me pick which afterlife was real or not real, I would pick reincarnation. Like that would be fun. If you get like what you do in your life now in the future life, that when you're reborn as somebody else, like what you've done previously, that theory sort of thing.
Yeah, but I think all bridges are burned.
But just be fun.
Yeah, but you wouldn't realize that it would be fun.
No,
Have we already been reincarnated? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I was an Egyptian in Assassin's Creed Origins.
I'm really like just wondering what I did in a previous life to deserve this one.
To deserve this one.
Yeah.
Are you happy with your current life?
Your current one. My current save file.
Do you like your current save file?
I was thinking of starting a new save, to be honest. I took the wrong talents, I have to go back.
Oh no, you picked the wrong talents in class.
Yeah, the wrong class.
Oh no. What if you got like a preset character, no customization? Like in Zelda.
Yeah.
No
had to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be just terrible.
That would be just terrible. Let's start a new save file.
Yeah, just reroll.
No. Everyone should keep their current save. I love it. It's a good save. Give it some chance.
You have spent quite a lot of hours on it. You can't just delete it.
I've reached almost all of the achievements that I want to, and you have.
Imagine if you like your console breaks or your computer crashes, you lose your save file.
I've had several bugs already. Health issues and stuff, and several bugs. And
but some of it can
twists.
be patched. It can be patched.
Yeah, true. We do have like a Pokemon Center, Center. And also twists and turns in events, like in the story.
Story.
Yeah. Like the gameplay is pretty repetitive, though. Gotta say.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Graphics not so great either sometimes.
A lot of voice acting. I have to say, 10 out of 10 on that. And so many professions and skills to level up in. God. I love it.
This has gone too far.
It's the IRL game.
Yeah.
Write that down.
I will.
It's a good game. Mm-hmm. Best graphics. I mean, sometimes you have to upgrade your graphics card, and that means glasses, so that the graphics get better.
I just have a really good graphics card built in. I have like a chip, like a motherboard chip with really good graphics.
I also have good graphics. I got a new mount today.
Oh yeah, so you did.
Mount up.
I was about to say. Oh jeez. Okay.
Yeah, and you can level up friendship levels with people and stuff.
Reputation.
Reputation. Grinding and reputation. That's why.
Just grinding. Actually, somebody I played WoW with said we like did keys together, and he'd be like I can't do keys tomorrow because I have to grind rep with my girlfriend. And for the longest time I thought he meant that he was playing WoW with his girlfriend and they were together grinding reputation in the game, to whatever, trying to get exalted with somebody. But what he meant is that he can't play because he has to grind reputation with his girlfriend in real life. He has to hang out. Yeah, because he has to hang out with his girlfriend. So he has to grind rep with her for a night, so he can't play. And I was like, when he was like,
I have to do that too with Isha Man sometimes.
I know, but I couldn't believe that I didn't understand that. I was
keep
just
up
like,
the exaltedness.
Yeah, stay exalted. So
pass,
really.
Okay, so you will not be a ghost. You know what? I asked Isha Man about this. I was like, are you gonna look for me in the afterlife? I'm so gonna look for you. Do you think we will love each other forever? I will love you forever. I will look for you in the afterlife. Will you look for me? And he said, no.
I could have seen that coming. Yeah.
He
Same.
said, no. There is no afterlife. We will never become ghosts. And I was like, yeah, but what if we meet up as ghosts? And I say, I told you so. Then he said,
meet
okay.
up as ghosts.
and then he said, okay, I will try to look for you.
I'm very convincing.
Yeah. I will love you forever. He was like,
but wouldn't it just be boring to be a ghost though? Like, what would you do except for tell people to subscribe to your channel?
I think we will be very satisfied. We will become like you. No ambitions, just satisfied.
But isn't the point of being a ghost that you're not satisfied? Like, isn't that kind of the thing? Like, if you become a ghost, you have some unhappy shit. Or
some unfinished quests.
Yeah, you didn't reach 100k subs yet, so you have to haunt people now.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I would travel like ghostily fly down to Oslo, where there is like a psychic woman that I have seen on TV. And I will haunt her for a tiny bit.
Okay.
I don't know what
my and haunt her.
I don't know what my mission would be, but like I would just ask her to get me to the next quest, the other side, the next place, the DLC areas. I don't know. That was my plan. What's your plan?
Okay, that's really great. I hope I don't become a ghost because I don't know. I don't have any ambition even as a ghost.
It's terrible. Okay. Cool. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Great topic. Leave your ghostly stories in the Discord. I want to hear ghost stories.
Because you believe in ghosts. Like, if we get to turn it back to like the actual topic, you believe in ghosts. Like, you think that there are ghosts in this world.
I pretty much do that. I have to say yes to that.
Why?
I mean, you cannot confirm it, but it's like I've watched a lot of Åndesmakt, which means the power of the spirits. Is a TV show where real people and real stuff, Norway, blah blah blah. It's like an old TV series, and it is real.
Sorry.
I just love that TV series. It was discontinued. I hate that they discontinued it.
There's a Swedish version. Swedish.
There
is a Swedish version.
I know. It's just so good. I like it. I enjoy it. I don't know is what it is, but yeah, I can't confirm.
No,
cannot confirm yet. But
at all ever.
I mean, it's sort of a fun thing to think about and to talk about, and we will never know, sort of thing. But I mean, obviously, a lot of our listeners will have several opinions on this. I'm very happy to see next week's comments. We will read up a tiny bit of them.
Yeah,
you know, everything is fine. If you have
everything is fine.
Everything
is fine.
Any view on this is fine. I'm interested in all sorts of views on this. It's super interesting.
It's always fun to hear other people's.
I know. I love it. That's why I'm a journalist. I love to ask people questions and listen to what they say. It's interesting because I love people. Do you love people?
No.
I know.
This episode is really eye-opening to what a shit person I am.
No, because we will talk about how you work in a nursing home, which I admire so much.
Now we're going to talk about that right this second.
Do you want to? I admire your work so much. I don't understand people that say that is not a. I mean, I can see how it is not a line of work for just about anyone.
Yeah, my brother says it's a shit job.
Yeah, that's the
he
one.
doesn't understand why.
That's the one I thought about. Yeah. But what brought you into that line of work?
It was when I lived in Sweden. When I was unemployed, they had to get work placement. They were like, you can't just sit around and be unemployed, so go have some work experience, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I did work experience with not a janitor, like a upkeeper. I don't know what you would call it in a nursing home, whatever.
Cool.
And while I was there, I was like, neat. I like all these old people. I want to do these too.
So good.
And then I went to school, and then I became a person.
You just liked it.
Yeah, I did.
I like that you liked that.
I like it.
Was school hard? Like, what did you learn?
I mean, I don't like school.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't hard, no. That's what she said. But it
was not difficult.
It was not difficult, no. I mean, you learn everything that you need to know to work in healthcare, blood samples and psychology and, geriatrics, etc., etc. So
it's so interesting.
It is interesting, actually.
Yeah. What are the hardest parts of working in this line of work? Now I sound like a journalist. Sorry.
That's great. I love it when you're a journalist. Well, I mean, our nursing home has a dementia ward, and that's the hardest thing by far.
Yeah. How?
People with dementia are no joke sometimes. I mean, it's because it's hard for people, obviously, for both the patient and the family and people who work with people who have patients with dementia. Because they're so confused all the time and they don't really know a lot of the time what's going on at all, and you have to be there and try to be like a stable person that they can give their trust to, first of all, with the things, helping them with the things that they need that they may or may not understand they need help with, for example. That's one of the biggest challenges. And then it's really hard. It's just you go home from work sometimes and you just want to cry because it's just
Yeah, I was going to ask, how does this affect you?
Depends how the day's going.
True, though. Yeah. But do you realize that you are doing a really good job?
Thanks.
And an important job. Yeah. The old people in our society, they have been around for longer than us, obviously. Mm-hmm. But with all that goes into that, they have had a long life, much more life experiences than us so far. They have leveled up quite a bit.
Yeah,
they're like
max level almost.
Yeah, max level people, elite people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's fascinating, and it's I mean, most of us has older grandmas, granddads, parents,
family members.
Yeah, family members, and that is just so important to have them being taken care of.
Mm-hmm. And Norway is very lucky to have a very good healthcare system, though. Like, not in every country do they have nursing homes that are as good as the ones that we have. So Norway is very privileged, as we've been over before. Yeah,
we don't pick up money on the street. Kidding.
No, but I enjoy it. I find old people very comforting.
Yeah,
they're cute and nice.
Yeah, like, do you often get like stories or
do they tell me about the lore?
do they ever tell you the secret of the lore?
Yeah, there's lots of fun things that you hear about that are cool. One of the coolest bits of lore that I ever heard.
Yeah.
Some years ago, there was a patient that told me that when they were young in World War II, they were like I don't know how old, young anyway, when World War II was going on, and they told me that that they hid Germans in their attic. Like, when the Germans came to Norway, like invaded Norway, and like when the war was ending, I suppose, and like people were like chasing down the Germans.
Yeah,
their family hid Germans in the attic, and they were basically like, this was a patient on the dementia ward, and they were basically like, I love the Germans, they were great.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Interesting, thank you.
Different times.
Yeah, it was a big thanks for sharing moment.
Yeah, who are we to say that we wouldn't do such a thing in such a situation? We don't know all the details.
Yeah, but the way they said this was in a like, I love Nazis way.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, okay, I get it.
It wasn't like this was a difficult time in the war and whatever, and poor Germans. It was like, I'm a Nazi.
Yeah.
And this was a very sweet person, like, or I thought so up until that moment.
Reputation with the wrong clan.
Yeah, they were enemy faction. PvP flag was turned on at the time.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's good. That's excellent.
Yeah.
So that was a very spiritual podcast episode, actually.
It was a wild ride, I think, from start to finish, really. First, it was a lot of brain damage, and then things didn't really improve much.
Oh my god.
It's like every other episode we have like a super giggly episode. We're just like the whole time.
That's definitely us.
Me IRL.
Enjoying life.
Yeah.
Being content.
Yeah.
We're just
Content.
enjoying life.
Yeah.
Do you ever wish you were a kid again?
Yes, absolutely.
I would still.
Like I said, I would love to reroll. Start a new save file. It'd be so good.
I know, right?
Imagine all the things you could enjoy that you now think back on as something that you didn't really enjoy at the time, but now you get to enjoy it all over again.
I know. Someone made dinner for me. That's the one.
That's what you miss the most.
Being outside, playing in the snow, coming inside, and you're served pancakes.
Yeah, I'm sure you've heard this before, but it's really creepy to think about that. At one point in your childhood, you went out with your friends to play, and that was the last time you did that.
With them? Ever. Oh.
Yeah, because at one point you went outside like you did every day. You went out and played and rode your bike and played in the snow and whatever. At one point in your life, you went out to play and do those things, and then you finished playing, you went back inside, and then you never did it again.
Never happened. Still go out and play.
You still go out to play. But I think that's really creepy to think about, because it's kind of like you don't know when that last time was.
Yeah, probably like around puberty. when it was embarrassing to go outside and play in the sand with
I'm not
cars.
embarrassed to go out and play, and I love playing outside.
I used to play in the sand with cars, like small toy cars with the neighbors. Yeah. And I did that up to the age of 12, and I remember I was scared of being seen by the other people that are 12, people in my class like you. Because I was playing with our next door neighbor kids, and they were 4 years younger than me, almost all of them, and I was 12 and they were like still in their youth. I was like, I don't want to give up my childhood yet.
But at one point you did, though.
Yeah,
that's true. At one point you went outside to play with them in the sand, and then you didn't again.
I know. Maybe that is the incident that I remember when I started to get embarrassed. Because
I had actually we had a sandbox when I was a kid, and I had an imaginary friend who lived in the sandbox.
I never had imaginary friends.
I had one, apparently.
I had friends.
I didn't actually. I didn't have actual friends. Oh no.
Yeah, the story.
Yeah. No, but that was the story. I had a story. I had an imaginary friend. My mom has told me about it. This is another one of those things. Maybe this is also a false memory that she has implanted in me, because I have no memory of this.
Yeah,
but
false
she says I had an imaginary friend, and everything I did, she had to do too. So my mom had to do that typical imaginary friend thing. Like when she came, like brought me a sandwich outside when I was playing, I wouldn't eat it unless she brought one for my imaginary friend.
Oh my god, you had such an imagination.
I had a psychiatric illness from a young age, really.
Cute. It must have been a bug.
Possibly. Yeah. It was working as intended.
Yeah. We're gonna end the episode.
Yeah, we're absolutely gonna do that.
Are you gonna cry?
I will.
Lie down and cry.
Oh, no.
Don't want to end this. No.
Yeah. Well, we are going to end it. So.
Yeah, I want all of our listeners to listen to the other podcast episodes. I mean, I like all of the episodes.
And we're coming to the point where we keep referencing other episodes in current episodes.
Yeah.
So you need to you have to know the lore. You have to read all the lore books.
Yeah.
Read the quest text.
Yeah. This was episode 9, everyone.
Yes.
And we're happy that you decided to listen in, whether that would be on Spotify, Apple, MySpace, kidding, from your sandbox, or from your new car.
Shout out to my imaginary friend.
Yes. leave a comment down below and join our Discord server.
Yes.
Or I will haunt you as a ghost and tell you to subscribe to my channel.
That is true.
Don't subscribe to Tinyhats. She will just change.
I'm just gonna change. I'm gonna become a worse person.
Morph.
Yeah. Please don't.
Morphing into another evolution.
Yeah, don't corrupt me more than I've already been corrupted by my hundreds of subscribers.
We will see you later.
Bye.
Bye.